archipelago nation of the Philippines lies Negros Occidental, one of two provinces in a sock-shaped isle of the Negros Island, known as the Sugar Bowl of the Philippines.
But beneath that sugary title lays layers of tapestry upon tapestry of history and events. And what exactly sparked the filmmaker's curiosity and will to compose a project such as this?
A project, a documentary, a film about one or more locations in the province of Negros Occidental.
There was a moment of realization that went through me like, oh, I have to level up my time management skills for this.
And then, a single group was divided into three. Roles were assigned.
It took some time to prepare ourselves, though we had some miscommunications and setbacks, but it was a silver lining for us to find out more about the city we grew up in.
We contacted city tourism officers both in Cadiz and in SILAY to grab more insights by their assistance and by an assigned tourist guide.
It took a while to revise and finalize our letters, but it worked.
The three of us went to Cadiz at different times on October 10, 2025. Bianca left Bacolod at around nearly 6 in the morning. I left at 7:30 a.m. and Neil left around 9. The tour started sharply around 3 in the afternoon. We got quite a privilege as they even let us use their van or service for the tour.
We were guided accordingly by a tourist guide, lent by the city tourism's officer, Ma'am Julie Grace P. Dominguez. Being back in Cadiz City, the city of Wales, was refreshing.
In the northern tip of Negros Occidental lies Cadiz City. So, why is it called the City of Wales?
Cadiz City wasn't always associated with the word Balianas. It was named Cadiz after the seaport of Cadiz in Spain in 1861 by Spaniards. In the month of May, 12 enormous sperm whales found their way to the shorelines of Cadiz City in 1967. Cadiz gained international recognition. Both foreign and local journalists, researchers and scientists flocked to the coast to capture images and information of the 12 whales that were on the verge of death. Exactly 8 days after the historic landing of the 12 whales in Cadiz shoreline, the Republic Act 4894, authored by Congressman Armando C. Gustilo, declaring Cadiz a chartered city in Negros Occidental, was signed by President Ferdinand Marcos on May 15, 1967. The cityhood of Cadiz took place on July 4, 1967. It is speculated that the whales made dagsa on the shores of Barangay Zone 4, Zone 5, and Zone 6. The tales are consistent to conclude that the whales traveled in their own pod, beaching themselves on the shores of the municipality, bearing the seal to the cityhood of Cadiz City.
Mainly, the reason we were at the children's playground of Cadiz City was because of the lionhead as its entrance.
And I really thought it was because of the works of Armando Gustilo and former President Ferdinand Marcos.
But that assumption was wrong. We were assigned a tourist guide, Miss Pauline Anoche. Thankfully, she clarified our assumptions.
It was built by the club president Manuel J. Escalante, who was a former acting alcalde municipal of the municipality of Cadiz before he resigned from his post in 1945, founded the playground in 1964. The Cadiz City Host Centennial Lions Club is a humanitarian organization that aids the community of Cadiz till the present. It is currently an e-club, accessible through Google, as it is also a part of a larger community called Lions International. Our tour guide guided us through the playground, showing us iconic figures that the renovated playground still holds till this day.
I tried reaching out to the organization through the use of Facebook, but the e-club never responded back. Nevertheless,
that still cleared up things and debunked our assumptions.
So who exactly is Armando C. Gustilo?
it didn't really occur to me that my hometown had its own complex past until in my last year of senior high school that a student teacher talked about the mag-ama of Cadiz past leaders. specifically speaking about Congressman Vicente F. Gustilo and his son, Attorney Armando C. Gustilo. Congressman Vicente F. Gustilo was known to lead the first district of Negros Occidental. He was the moving spirit and the force behind the construction and erection of the new town hall, currently known as City Hall 1, and several Gustilo-type school buildings. After Congressman Gustilo's death, Provincial Board member Armando C. Gustilo took over the vacant congressional seat through a special election in 1963. Armando, also nicknamed as Armin, was called the dictator of Cadiz during his time as the political boss of Northern Negros for more than 20 years. He was also stated to be a political ally of former President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. Gustilo talked with a reporter at his Riverside Redoubt, a complex surrounded by high concrete walls and a steel gate, and watchtower. A sign that says, "Governors, residents, no trespassing," refers to his short term as Marcos's appointed governor of Negros del Norte from January, when the province was established, to March, when he was replaced by an Aquino appointee. When EDSA People Power Revolution succeeded and President Corazon Aquino took over the chair of presidency, Armin's bank accounts were rendered frozen, thus barred him from leaving the country. He and his men were criticized by the current mayor of the time, Ruan Aguanson, for being one of the reasons behind the Escalante massacre the previous year. Another case was Terrorize the People. An unnamed Cadiz office holder stated after witnessing Gustilo's men carrying firearms on election day. According to the recorded history of Cadiz, Honorary Armando C. Gustilo propelled the climb of Cadiz to progress with gradual tenacious force, despite the fact that he was opposed by the party in power in the past. As to rumors, Congressman Armando C. Gustilo planned to make another separate province within the Negros Island, having Cadiz as its capital city. Before all of this, we suspected that Cadiz City, the city we grew up in, was just a regular and commercial seaport city that sold dried goods as its main source of income, well, in the past. But research led us to open our eyes and that even a small city can hold darkness and secrets beneath our fingertips. And this is just the tip of the iceberg.
47 kilometers south of Cadiz City is a city beehive of stories. SILAY City, home to multiple heritage houses and home to the iconic ruins.
Our documentary team embarked on a journey to SILAY City, Negros Occidental, aiming to explore the city's rich history, its significant landmarks, and the local community's perspectives on historical events. The first stop was the Tourism Office. The stops provided valuable advices and recommendations for our documentary, granting us full approval to document around the city. With their guidance, we set out on our filming journey.
The exploration was remarked by the 5 November, a site that commemorates the pivotal day in the Negros Revolution. This event, which occurred on November 5, 1898, marked the bloodiest revolution in Negros, where local forces of the Negros Island, the Disbelief elite, the Shenderos, and Sectors successfully fought against Spanish colonial rule. The revolution was recognized on November as a significant chapter in the Philippine Revolution against Spain. The mark point located in Barangay Katuluan, a physical representation of the unity, determination, Negros Island established an independent republic. The Negros Republic, which lasted for a few months, but made this evolution unique, was a tragic blast revolutionary use the massive Spanish forces inking into the they were prepared for war, causing the Spaniards to surrender. Without a fight, they marched around the city limits with the rifles, growing the handful of practical firearms in position as well as bamboo cannons to scare the remaining garrison.
Manong Omar and Manang Gina. Both vendors from the area share their insights about the Spanish occupation and its long lasting effects on Filipino society, especially in language. They spoke about the Americans, who followed the Spanish rule, and how they helped the Filipinos out the Spaniards and eventually took control of the island.
Our next interview was with Sir Rodolfo, a local watchman stationed in SILAY City Plaza. As I asked him, what would have happened if Filipinos did not have the courage to defend the island? Sir Rodolfo quickly responded that we would have been heavily influenced and eventually absorbed by foreign cultures, potentially losing our own unique identity.
After the local interviews, we visited the SILAY City Tourism for a deeper understanding of the city history.
I asked her about the impact of the revolution. Ms. Olmaca explained that it marked the beginning of the Negros Republic, a short-lived government run by Negrans and natives before American forces arrived and took place in 1899.
At Silay North Elementary School. We meet the school's principal and three veteran teachers, Ma'am Casanares, Ma'am De La Peña, and Ma'am Serrano. While the principal provides some general advice, she explained that she was new to the school and didn't have detailed historical knowledge of its background. Nevertheless, the teacher shared valuable insights about the school's significance. The North Elementary School, built in 1907, was one of the first Gabaldon schoolhouses in the Philippines. When Representative Isauru Gabaldon passed Act Number 1801, he set aside 1 million pesos to build schools across the country. These schools were constructed until the start of World War II, following standard designs made by architect William E. Parsons. The Gabaldon School building became the base of the national education system, giving the Filipino children access to formal schooling. They were usually built on central areas like near the public plaza, so people could easily reach them. During the Japanese occupation, the main school building was used as a Japanese garrison. The Japanese government still opened the school for children who stayed in town, and classes were held in the intermediate building. When the American forces came and freed the town, the U.S. Army's 51st Division used the school buildings. The main one became an infirmary, and the other was used living quarters and a dining hall.
When asked about the Gabaldon schoolhouses, Ma'am Serrano shared, Silay North is in the center of the heart of Silay City, and we've had students graduate here become professionals. Ma'am De La Peña added that the school was the first public school open to every child and is an essential part of the city's history. It was a remarkable experience, from the challenges of filming at the BC Mark Point to the heartfelt interviews with locals and educators. Every moment has contributed to deeper understanding of the city's historical and cultural significance.
So, based on the journeys all of you had, what can you derive from the discoveries that you made?
There's more than it meets the eye.
What can be a heritage home? A school, a park, a boulevard, or a city hall can be a host of stories that are as old as our elders.
History isn't just about remembering what happened 5 years ago.
It's also about understanding ourselves as individuals.
To be aware of evolution is important.
Whether we make the same mistakes or we remember and learn.
History will not just serve as our memory, but also a colorful reminder of our past. That everything you see, learn, encounter, and feel did not just happen because it happened. Because we happened.